Crash Course with Phoebe
and Gabby. We'll be talking about a few things today, including population distribution, trade-offs of living in urban areas, pros of urban areas for the environment, eco-land use planning, and ways to improve urban life.
Okay, right now we're carpooling to save the environment.
Carpooling.
Gabby, what do you have to say about how carpooling is good for the environment?
All I have to say is that I feel good because there's less CO2 going into the air right now.
Why is that?
Because we're all in one car. No need for more than one when you can just carpool like what we're doing right now.
I love your description of that. Thanks. you.
Urban populations are attracting more and more people throughout the world, developing into centers of poverty. About one-half of the world's people live in cities or densely populated urban areas, drawn there for better jobs and a better life. Urban trends that affect urban growth are the number of portion people living in the urban areas. Most urban areas are along countries and coastal areas. Most huge urban areas are in developing countries. The number of large cities, 1 million or more people, that increase rapidly. Megacities or megalopolises contain 10 million plus people. Poverty is becoming more common in urban areas, especially in developing countries. 3 of 4 Americans live in metropolitan areas. About half of them live in suburban areas. These urban areas are cities with at least population of 50,000 people. People first migrated from rural areas to large central cities. Then people migrated from large central cities to suburbs and smaller cities. Next, people migrated from the north and east to south and west. Finally, some have migrated away from urban areas back to rural areas. The advantages of urbanization are cities and centers of economic development, jobs, commerce, and transportation. Recycling is more feasible and environmental protection is better supported. People concentrated in an area preserves biodiversity and wildlife habitat. The disadvantages of urbanization are that cities do not sustain themselves, although urban dwellers occupy just 2% of the Earth's land area. They consume about 3/4 of the Earth's natural resources. Thus, they are unsustainable systems and have large ecological footprints. Also, cities are often plagued with problems such as loss of plants, water problems, and exceeds supply and water becomes polluted, and pollution and health problems, noise pollution, and climate and artificial light. Overall, people have better working and housing conditions and improved water and air quality. City services have improved. Urban areas tend to sprawl outward and eat up surrounding countryside. Speaking of urbanization, let's watch this quick video on the topic.
Every day for the next 35 years, an average of 170,000 people will move to or be born in cities in the developing world, mostly in fast-growing areas in Asia and Africa. And there's a lot to love about cities. They're chock full of jobs, art, jobs, community, a small fortune in coins tossed in public fountains, and jobs. Cities can be good for the planet, too. Their compact nature means that water, power, building materials, transportation, and land can be used super efficiently. Except cities aren't always the super compact islands of utopian awesome we sometimes imagine. That's because they're usually made up of urban cores surrounded by less dense residential, commercial, and industrial zones that sprawl on and 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 on. Many of us may think of the suburbs as leafy green lanes lined with picket fences and giant slobbery dogs, but suburbia comes in many forms, and people in suburbs of all types gobble up more energy, water, and other resources and emit more pollutants than those people in taller, denser, urban neighborhoods. They travel further to work and school, have more cars and drive them further, heat and cool bigger homes, and maintain bigger yards, negating the compact efficiency of the dense urban cores they surround. So suburb-ringed cities with low overall densities are much less efficient than those that are tightly packed. And unfortunately, cities around the world are expanding twice as fast in area as they are in population, using up more land, more energy, and more stuff per person. We could reverse this trend by getting rid of resource-hungry suburban sprawl altogether, but that just isn't how cities tend to develop organically. In reality, wide highways and cheap gas tend to encourage more cars and commuters, and height limits on buildings or zoning of homes and businesses separately push growth outward. So policies allow us to influence the shapes of our cities, for bad or good. Investing in mass transit and boosting gas prices encourages people to ditch their cars and live closer to each other, while mixed zoning laws allow them to work and play closer to home. And when people live densely, they use resources less intensely. So in cities, as in life, we have a choice: sprawl or grow tall.
There's a
growing movement towards mixed-use villages and neighborhoods where shopping, working, and living can occur within walking distance. Cluster development living units are clustered together and larger chunks of land are left for open space. Some companies are embracing new urbanism, which is guided by principles of walkability, mixed use and diversity, quality urban design, environmental sustainability, and smart transportation. These are designed to allow people to walk, bike, or take mass transportation for most of their travel. Eco-cities also recycle and reuse most of their waste, grow their own food, and protect biodiversity by preserving land.
At City Hall, where they have a rooftop garden, this is a great example of a way to improve urban life, as it improves our quality of air, conserves energy, reduces stormwater runoff, helps lessen the urban heat island effect, it's completely bent. We're here at City Hall, where they have a rooftop garden. This is a great example of a way to improve urban life, as it improves our air quality, conserves energy, reduces stormwater runoff, helps lessen the urban heat island effect, and the plants help reflect heat and provide shade and help cool the surrounding air. Let's go in and see if we can get an interview with someone in there.
Okay, so we're here at City Hall. This is Terrence. He's going to tell us a little bit about the rooftop garden that's on the roof. Can you tell us what you know about it?
Well, I don't know much about the rooftop garden, but I do know in the summertime there are a lot of people who want to go up there to see what's growing up there. And there's a lot of flowers that grow up there, and they got bees up there. It's called an aviary. So they go up there, they actually raise honey, and they bottle that honey. And then in the summer when we have our farmers market, they sell that honey out there at the farmers market.
That's really cool. When did they start doing this?
Well, I've been associated with the building for about 19 years, and I think the rooftop garden went into effect about 10 years ago. And every once in a while, you see people up there taking pictures and photos, because they do open it to the public in the summertime when it's safe, but it's only during a planned event. Usually have to pre-plan it. But it is a beautiful garden, and it's all natural, so it's not like the kind of stuff that you would see at a florist. These are all natural Illinois prairie flowers that grow natively in Illinois.
Cool. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay.